Hello, magandang araw po sa lahat sa aking mga subscribers at mga viewers. At ngayon may mga pasabog na naman tayong ibabahagi sa inyo. Ito ay isang pagre-repair ng fridge compressor na hindi na gumagana. At ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano gagawin ito. Ito ng pagkakataon para kayo ay matuto at makatipid. Halimbawa, mayroon kayong mga fridge compressor sa bahay nyo. Ito ang paraan kung paano gagawin. Tuturo ko sa inyo at panoorin ang kabuuang video na ito upang makuha mo ang mga process kung paano ginawa ito. Para panoorin nyo ito at huwag mag-skip. Ito po ang channel ng Sips Peter TV. Ako po ay pusong nagpapasalamat kung maklik ninyo ang subscribe button sa baba. Alright, so after conduct the engineer the series of inspection about this Mythos refrigerator is not cold anymore. So they found out that the fridge compressor is not working, but the winding is in good condition. So the only thing, the problem is the compressor pumps. They are calling me to coming here in Gali to taking off this fridge compressor and bring it to the workshop so that I can perform the proper repairing, because I need hot work for this one, need grinder to cut, so it's better to bring it to my workshop so that I can perform the proper repairing. So now here is now in my workshop. I bring it and I try to repair this one, because this is not my first time repairing of compressor. I can also perform in my country, in Philippines. I conduct also some repairing of the compressor of refrigerator, air condition, like that. So I try here in cheap. So now I try to cut in half in order to figure out the causes why this compressor pump is not working. So the compressor pumps only have camshaft, piston rod, and the delivery valve or discharge valve. So that is the parts inside. So if I can find the problem, and also if I can fabricate new one, then I do it. If not can do it, then we ask the company to send us new one Mythos refrigerator on board. But before that, we try to repair for this compressor. And here is the photographic view on the internal pumps or internal compressor. So now I try to start dismantling some spare parts inside. So before that, I taken out this delivery line, because this delivery line is welded to the shield. So I cut off this one, then it's very easy to fall out because this pump is sitting on spring. So after taking out, I found out that the connecting rod of the piston is already broken. So delete some camshaft bearing there. As you seen there, I take the screwdriver and I point out where is this. So this is the remaining bearing of the connecting rod. Is already cut. That's why the stuck inside, so the pumps cannot work anymore. And also during operation, when you start, automatically trip. So it means that the rotor of the winding is cannot be rotated because of this some broken part inside is stacking in. So as you see there, has a broken bearing inside for this connecting rod. So as I can do this one, I make new one. I fabricate new one. Then since that this connecting rod is cast iron, then I try to replace the hot rolled plate, and the bearings I use for 8.8 metal. Then I make harden by the use of acetylene by hardening process, so that it will not be easily damaged during rotating. So here is the internal parts. I disconnect one by one, and here, this is the winding of the motor, the shield, bottom line, and also the cover from the top, the compressor, and finally I taking out the all damaged parts of connecting rod. Here is the connecting rod, this is the bearing from the camshaft, and this is the bearing of the piston. So is rubbles. And the causes, one of the causes of this spare is broken like this because of lack of lubricating or lubrication. So now I make it the connecting rod bearing. This is 8.8 metal. So after that fabricating, now I box up and fix it. You can see the arrow, the yellow arrow is the new connecting rod attached to the piston. Now is I think this is working. As you see there, I rotate the rotor and I try out now, and I jerk to start, and so it's working, and now it's working. So it means that our new fabrication connecting rod is now working. So the motor or the pumps is working now, so I can feel the pressure air coming out to the discharge line. So it's good. So now I try to put some oil and then start again in order to taking the amperes. So the amperes now is 1.74, and you can see the cover is not welding yet because I put this cover so that the oil inside it will not splash it out. So that is the purpose that I put this cover. So now the amperes is little bit going down, so it means that this pump is in good condition now. So this is the problem. This is the broken connecting rod. This is the causes why this pump is stacking in, and also when pause the start, it will automatically trip off because of the broken parts of the compressor is stacking on the camshaft. That's why the preventing to rotate this motor because of these broken parts. So here is the slots that I welding after. I already put some V-cut in order to penetrate some welding inside, because this compressor has excessive pressure or high pressure, so it means that this compressor is pressurized. So now, so in addition of starting procedure, first starting is 3 minutes. After 3 minutes starting, then take out the oil and then put it new one, then start again for 15 minutes, then again take out the oil, then again put new one, then start for 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, take again the oil, then put the new one. The last oil that you put, that is the proper oil, or that's the correct oil inside, or clean oil, because all the metal content is already taken out, because first, second, and third is already out. So the metal content is not present now anymore inside the compressor. So that's why I taken out the old of the first, second, and third oil, so that it will be properly clean inside, because the metal friction between the metal and the cast iron, it will be create some metal, then splash it out all over the pumps, and it will be contaminate our oil. That's why I taking this oil out, so that it will be nice, or it will be clean and it works properly. So that is the main things that I taking out the oil. So now I start welding this cover. So the process of the welding to the cover is to weld first the root pass, the approximately the weld length about 1 inch, then cool it down by air instead of water, because if you cool down by the use of water, it will be penetrate inside the compressor, and it will be create some problem during operation, because water mixing to the oil and refrigerant, it will be create some not properly cold during operation. So it's better to use air, so that it will not be create problem to our system. So the first pass is or root pass is 1 inch, the second pass is 3 inch, and the third pass is you can weld whole welding rod. So direct pointing the air to the welding portion in order to cool it down, because some internal parts of this compressor is very sensitive. Once the excessive heat pointing the spare, it will be create some problem like winding. If you pointing or excessive heat near to the winding, it will be burn the isolation. So that is the time that it will be create some grounding wirings or some problem. So that is the way to use air to make it fast cool it down. So now I almost done this compressor, and I try to put it back the connection once finish this welding of the cover. So now the welding is already complete. Then I start to pointing volume of air in order to completely cool down, so that I will start the another welding process to put it back the connection of this compressor, because I put it back the low suction and discharge line. Ito po ang channel ng Ships Peter TV. Ako po ay pusong nagpapasalamat kung maklik ninyo ang subscribe button sa baba. So after finish the welding, now I try to put it back the connection from the suction and discharge. And after that, I put in position, or I put this compressor on the top of refrigerator. The position this compressor is on the top. So after finish all, then I try to put it back in position. So now is already put it back in position, and the engineer is conducted the vacuum procedure in order to eliminate the gases inside the system. After that, the charge refrigerant 410 instead of 404, because the 410 is only we have on board. So now after 15 minutes starting after charging the 410, and we try to open the pressure if it is working. So here is the pressure in the bottom one, so it works. See, 410 refrigerant is working on this Mythos refrigerator, because normally the refrigerant assigned of this compressor is 404. So since we don't have on board, we try to put the 410, as long as this 410 is the what we call this as substitute freon of 404. So now it is working. You can see on the top is starting accumulated the ice, and also side by side also starting accumulated ice. So now all I can see that our job is successfully done. So after this, I bring it to the galley or to the kitchen of the ship, so that we can now put in position, because our job is already finished, and we bring it to the galley so that we can use this fridge refrigerator. So now is already done. So I take the amperes. I try to taking the amperes, if the amperes of this compressor, if it is okay or not, because this fridge compressor is the maximum is 2.17. So now I starting taking the amperes of this compressor. So now they give us the reading about 2.09. So 2.09 is good because the maximum is 2.17 amperes. So it's okay, it's work now. So the only thing that we can do it here on ship. So here is the information of Mythos refrigerator. The rating there is 2.17 during loading. So our now amperes is 2.06, so it goes down. So it means that goes down is okay. So that is the maximum now, 2.06. So it works now. Then we try to transfer in galley. So now is already put it back in position at galley. So by this temperature is setting by chief engineer, it will start at 8 degrees Celsius and it will be stopped at 4 degrees Celsius. But the pressure, the down door of this Mythos refrigerator is still -7 to -8 temperature. So now it is work now, and then maybe tomorrow they put some things inside because now is a working condition. So maybe tomorrow they put some goods inside. So the cold storage is used for vegetable, and the freezer, the down door, is used for frozen foods. So that's all, and thank you very much to all my subscribers and to all my viewers. And before end of this video, I would like to shout out my friend there, Lloyd Cabahog, and God bless you, bro, and take care of yourself and also your family. And God bless you all my viewers and subscribers. See you next video. Thank you.